It's beginning of May now, which is quite a big gap to the last episode that we filmed, which ended at the end of February. And today we're gonna look at those past 2 months, which were supposed to be my third and last maximum strength phase, as well as my power phase. If you don't know what these phases are, just check out the 4th episode of this series, where I go into depth about my training structure. Coming from the second maximum strength phase, my feet were aggravated and I knew I was loading them too much. So I was having some sessions where I just went easy on the line, and I was also taking more rest days than I usually would. Whenever my feet felt slightly better, I immediately started pushing again, because I still have so much work in front of me until Laax. As you can imagine, that was maybe not the smartest idea, because I just didn't give my feet enough time to rest and recover well. Also, whenever I was trying to offload my feet, I was doing more rocket tricks than I was used to, and I soon ended up having some golfer's elbow on my right arm. I managed to push through the pain and ended my third and last maximum strength phase with a 1 rep max test. I tested sit-ups, squats and bench press, but I was not able to test deadlifts and pull-ups due to my elbow. I managed to lift 60 kilos on the sit-ups, which is 5 kilos more than last time. You don't understand how much I love. I also managed to squat 75 kilos, which is again 5 kilos more than last time. And I managed to lift 80 kilos on the bench press, which is again 5 kilos more than last time I checked them. So there was quite a lot of progress, and I was really stoked for that. Beginning of April, we went on a 2-week trip to France to visit friends. Since my feet were still quite painful, I was mostly focusing on shoulder tricks, and I finally managed to land the shoulder 360, which I want to put in a combo for Laax. Unfortunately, all the catches from failing shoulder tricks really aggravated my elbow again, and my line time was quite restricted again. After arriving back home from our 2-week trip, my complete training structure broke down. I wasn't able to do deadlifts and squats anymore because of my feet. I wasn't able to do pull-ups anymore because of my elbow. And I wasn't even able to keep on doing sit-ups, because during the trip to France I started feeling some pain in my ribs when doing sit-ups. I was at a point where I finally realized I just can't keep going like that, and I would have to find a baseline of training that my body was able to handle and that I could slowly build up from again. So I completely changed up my workouts to include exercises that didn't tax my feet and elbow as much, and I was barely getting on the highline anymore. This in itself has been quite a frustrating process, but to make things worse, even everyday tasks now started to aggravate my injuries, such as doing the groceries by bike, which has left me quite demotivated, to be honest. So now in the past weeks I've been mostly doing rodeo line sessions, focusing on shoulder and double drop knee, because these were the 2 only things that wouldn't aggravate any of my injuries. At least I get to have a little bit of line time, but honestly, doing rodeo sessions only as a preparation for a Highline World Championship is anything but satisfying. I will now try my best to recover as fast as possible, while all I want to do is just go on the highline and rage. But yeah, resting is the only way forward from here, so I'll try my best. I really hope that I'll be back in training mode as soon as possible, because if that doesn't happen soon, I feel like I stand no chance to even qualify for the final rounds in Laax. So wish me luck, and until the next episode.